So there's three what I call pillars to the game, and the first is the economy. And I can show you the economy first because in a sense it's the most done, and so that's why I'm showing it to you first. And so now I'm going to flip over to the game, and let's see. Okay, bang. Now you should all be able to see the game. And I'm going to start up the music, and if that music is too loud, you can tell me, Nick, if the music is too loud for some reason. Hopefully everybody can still hear me. So, and I'll take questions after I show this part of the economy. Okay, so here I am in the world, and just to give you context, I'm 16 years old, I've been kicked out of mage school, and I don't know what to do with my life. I thought I was going to be a mage, but that didn't actually come to fruition, so what am I going to do? I have 100 gold. I don't really know how you started with 100 gold, but that's what you have. And literally, you have to make your way in this world. And so one of the ways is to take advantage of the economy and the world generation, and that's what I'm going to show you. So we're going to go to the market, and right now we're at the gates of this particular town, Kushava. So click market. Okay, now I'm at the market. Now, in the market, the town has various buildings and people that are within it, and those are the things, it's got a real-world economy of supply and demand, and those are the things that are driving what things are available for purchase, what things are available for sale. So because of some kind of building here, we have metal for sale, and we have herbs for sale. And the amount of stock available in this particular town it's telling you, like, it's high, it's low, it's scarce. And so I know that they're selling this metal, and because they're selling it's probably going to be a cheap price, but because they have a high stock of it, it is also going to be at a lower price. And so that's a pretty good thing to buy. And so because I'm a 16-year-old who has just started, I don't have ox carts, I don't have a wheelbarrow, I got nothing but my two hands. And so I am going to buy one thing of metal in a box, and I'm going to carry it around from place to place and try to find somebody to buy it. And so I kind of mentioned this before, but this is a live demo. Everything I'm showing you is real. It's not scripted. For all intents and purposes, it could probably blow up in the next second because it is so real, but everything I'm showing you is real here. So how many bars of this am I interested in buying? Well, I know I can only carry one, so I'm just going to say one. He says, very well, I'll sell them for 37, and now we're haggling. And so I'm going to say, no, not 37, how about 32? He thinks 36 is reasonable. I'm going to say 34, how about 35? Okay, fine, 35. And he's taken that offer. I tried to keep the haggling light. I and you don't want to spend a whole lot of time going back and forth with these AI characters, but there's something there to it. And later on, you can get apprentices, and those apprentices can do the haggling for you, and you can set up the trade routes and all that stuff. But for the time being, you're one guy who has no money, so you got to do all the work yourself. Okay, so I got my one metal, and now I got to go find somebody in order to buy this metal. So I'm going to leave this town. So I go to the gates, and I pull up a map, and here's my randomly generated map. And I'm going to show you, this is a really big map. And the geography around a town determines the kind of things that are available for sale, and the proximity of that town to other towns determines the population levels, and there's all kinds of really cool Dwarf Fortressy stuff going on in the background. But the point is that I'm in this town, and because I just started the game, I only know, based on road signs, based on talking to other NPCs, I only know there's two other towns on the two roads out of town. And when I mouse over them, it says, hey, it's unvisited. So there's a great example where me as a game designer, I have no idea what to do. Just play the game. So let's go here and let's see if I can sell them some metal. And so one of the currencies of the game is your life. And that is how much time you have to live in the game. I saw a question was there, so is there permadeath? Yes, this whole game is permadeath. I wouldn't even call this game a roguelike because nothing else about this game is like Rogue, but permadeath is a very important feature. And if nothing happens to you, you will die by natural causes after a certain number of years. How many years is that? Well, that's determined when you are born. And this candle over on the side of the screen shows you how much life you have left in an approximation. So the length of your candle tells you how close you are to being old. And what I'm trying to do there is abstract, as we grow older, we get gray hairs, we start to get a little more tired, maybe you get some aches and pains and stuff. The candle is trying to represent those kinds of things without actually showing you the character. So anyway, you only have so much time in this game. And so if I'm going to spend 6 days going to Karen, those are 6 days I'll never be able to get back. And so a lot of the game and the strategy, I would say, is determining what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do with the time that you are allotted? Okay, now let's get out of here and find somebody that needs metal. These guys need metal. They have a blacksmith. I think they need metal. I think I would know because I built the game. Okay, these guys are buying. Because there's a blacksmith here making tools, they are buying metal. And so now I'm going to complete this trade. And he wants to buy them for 47. I'm like, no way, buddy. You're going to buy them for 55. Okay, how about, whoops. If I can only type. Okay, 50. Hooray! I sold them. And that was really important. And so just to, so that's kind of really roughly the real world economy and how you can take advantage of the real world economy in order to do trades. And so this is a way to do a non-combat way of achieving wealth. There is, of course, combat and whatever, and I'm just about to get into that. But a lot of role-playing games don't offer you a true non-combat way to increase your power and wealth within the game. And so I really like Railroad Tycoon and Capitalism 2 and those kinds of games. And so maybe you can see some of that influence in here. Okay, so let's take some questions because I've been talking too long. And Nick just dropped off my Skype, so that's awesome too. Best demo ever. So before I get to those questions, Nick, one more thing about the economy. Here is a overview of the economy. Any of you have played Railroad Tycoon 2, this will look very familiar to you. And so each one of these little boxes is a building, and the buildings, the green represents things it creates, and the red represents things that it needs. And so you can see from the chart, like, oh, the herbalist creates herbs, okay, and the alchemist needs those herbs and he turns them into potions. Who needs potions? Oh, well, the hospital needs potions, but also towns need potions just because they have a certain amount of population there. Now, there's special boxes, like these blue ones, and these are events. So these are world events, town events, just different kinds of events that can happen within the world. And those events will change things up as far as the economy goes. And so if there's a war, well, yeah, they need more weapons, armor, potions, and livestock until there's peace, right? So that event is going to keep going on. And so here's just a quick overview of the economy. There's still lots of different kind of buildings I didn't even talk about. Like, not all buildings actually create or consume something. So for instance, you can have a building that is a money changer and a money lender. And so you just invest your money into that, and that can generate interest and stuff for you. Thank you, everybody, for the time, and I look forward to talking to you again.